Hello. So I am going to show you how I make this. It's a really simple bouquet. It uses one green scrap, a whole bunch of scraps in there actually. It uses a yellow, it uses a 350, 360. I prefer to use those for the centers. A scrap or whatever of a green one right here. It uses two red ones or any other color you like. There you go. With this one, you can put candy inside of it, and then the people can kind of grab like something that won't fall through, but chocolates or something, just little pieces of chocolates in there would be good. So anyway, let's make it. I'll just put that right there. And this, actually, I'll bring it back one more time. This here is a whole bunch of balloons shoved in there. And that gives it just a little bit of a weight. It's not real heavy. If you want a heavier weight, well, you can use like sand or water. This is a 321 that bee body, and I'm not using them for anything, so I just put a little bit of water in there. If I'm going to use a water balloon, I definitely double or triple wrap it. I sure don't want that breaking. And of course you can just put a teaspoon or a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons in there, whatever you want. All right, enough talking. We're gonna make the weight. Oh, perfect. That's why I'm using these clear ones, because they're not very good. And anyway, I am going to see if I can cut this so I can open it up. I don't know how old these clear ones are. I don't use them very often, so I am definitely using them like this one right here. There we go. I don't need a lot of air in there. Perfect. I think you can understand why I'm using these balloons, these clear ones, for weights rather than using them at an event. I mean, to be honest with you, these, I don't know how old these are. I have no idea. Anyway, let's take our scraps, and these are some other scraps that I pulled out of my balloon bin, and I'm just going to stick them all together, and we push them in. Hopefully the clear one doesn't explode a third time. Good. In we go. Good. And normally I'd snap it off, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to let the air out of it. Good. And I purposely leave that open. That way it'll compress and we won't end up with a whole bunch of a bundle of air there. And now let's use the green right here. We're going to start with the base. I blow it up and I leave a couple of fingers right there. Tie it up. Give it a slight stretch. Put those about equal. Twist. Take this one. Wrap all the way through. That'll hold it in place. Now I'm actually going to take this one again. And I'm going to push it into a 260. Again, I'm going to do more or less the same thing. I know some people will roll it, but I don't want to roll it. I just want to leave a, boom, away she goes. I want to leave a hole there, so if the air wants to continue to be pressed out, there, then it'll go. I'm going to tie this on. Wrap it around a couple of times, that'll hold it. Then we will grab a red one. Right to the end. Of course, use a pump nowadays, okay? I should have brought a pump upstairs. All my balloons are downstairs, but I left it downstairs. And, well, if I go downstairs one more time, I won't get this video done. So, we've got that approximately equals. We're going to take another red one. Okay. I blow it up, release a little bit of air, give it a stretch, rotate it over there. Good. Okay, then we're going to spin our red ones together, and again, and third time. There you go. That's all tied together. We will put that down for now. Now we are going to make our the yellow flower right here. You can make a 6 or a 7 petal flower, totally up to you. I've got about that much uninflated. So when I do this one, I find that I explode the balloon if I try to make it the regular way that I would make a 6-petal flower. So with this one, I just keep making individual petals. I don't want these petals to be really big, that's the thing. Because if they're too big, then it doesn't sit inside properly. And what do I have? I have 6 petals. See if I can make a 7th. No, I'm not going to do it. Not right now. So then normally I use a scrap of white. Like I say, 350, 360. Make it a couple of inches. Tie. Twist. I find if I use a 260 in here, the middle of the flower doesn't last that long. And if you're making a delivery piece or something that'll be on the desk, I want it to last longer. Gonna fit a noise here. Actually, I'll knock the end off there. There we go. Wrap that around the white once. Pull this off. Okay. So that is your flower. Now we're going to take the green, which will be the stem right there. Excellent. I have a 5-petal flower now. Normally I would fix it, but for right now I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm going to use what I call a finger, right from the little finger to the end of my index finger. Pull that off. And because I'm making more of these later, I will use that. Tie this on. So I've got this part right here. And what I do with this is I tie this to the red 6-petal kind of flower, although it will be the braided flower soon. Straighten that out. We take the green here. Actually, I am going to just cut that so the air comes out of that so I can pull it a bit better, get it around the red flower. Good. That is currently what we have. Now this next part is more complicated than I want to discuss here. So I do have a video on how to make a braided flower. I know there's quite a few other people that make the braided flower. If I can find my video on how to make the braided flower, I will put it in the description, or look up braided flower on YouTube. Just going around to make sure those are kind of even. Put your 6 or sometimes 5-petal flower there. You take your base, slightly curve it down. There it is. Say you can put a little bit of chocolates or some kind of candy in here. It's not a candy cup, but anyway, I think it's a decent delivery, small delivery thing. Anyway, I hope you like it. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.